I'll always remember my favorite memory of playing Shadow of Chernobyl being looking up at the birds, just taking a moment to take it all in, to realize that you're a smaller piece in a much bigger machine, and that no other game can give you the experience that Stalker gives you. It's been 14 years, and I have waited half of my life to play Stalker 2. And now that it's here, after all this time, was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. Let me just say right now, thank you so much to GSC Game World for blessing me with the chance to go ahead and play this game a few days early. That first playthrough going solo is a very intimate experience, and I'm glad that I was able to get into the game this way. There's so much to soak in and to reflect on. There's so many layers to this game. Stalker is an onion. And the more that you peel back, the more that you're gonna find. What GSC has done with Stalker 2 is take everything about the Stalker formula and raise the bar to the next level. Not only is Stalker 2 genuinely the game of the year, Stalker 2 is actually my favorite game of all time. I can feel it taking over every time that I play. Dude, God bless GSC Game World, every single person that contributed to making this game a reality. I can't even begin to tell you how many layers of details and passion that's put into this. If I could describe Stalker 2 in one sentence, it is an unwavering love letter to the Stalker community, to the hardcore fans. Everything about it really is perfect. I know I sound like a broken record. I know that there's people out there that are gonna be like, oh, Tommy's shilling for GSC. No, let me tell you something right now. This is deserved. This is deserved. You don't believe me? Go buy the game. Go pick it up and play it. Ask other people that are playing it. I've been calling this for the longest time. I knew that this game was going to hit when it came out. They took the time to make it right. The quality is there. It is a Stalker game through and through. 200%. It's so good that it almost ruins the trilogy for you because it pales in comparison to how intense this game is. You could autopilot your way through the original trilogy, but you can't do that in Stalker 2. You really need to focus in. And everything is so streamlined. You know, you can definitely see that there were inspirations and stuff taken from mods, but they have been included into the formula of the game on a core level. So instead of 50 useless items, no, it makes sense with the way that you're managing food and resources for skiff and planning your trips into the zone. The map is so huge, so going to any particular point, you could run into any number of challenges along the way, and you really have to plot out how much equipment that you're going to carry because it's a lot more critical than it used to be. You know, there were times that I was running around with my pack a little bit too full, and I'd get jumped by a pack of dogs, and then I was in a pretty shitty situation having to try and kill them with a lack of mobility to secure myself. So there's so much to this game. The weather systems, Jesus Christ, the weather systems are the best in any video game I've ever seen in my life. You have never seen a weather system like this game before. The transitions between states is seamless. It is beautiful. It is absolutely God damn it, I can't find words for this. It's remarkable, truly. The way the light rays, they cast through the clouds, the way that the light will glow and shift depending on how dense the clouds are. It's nuts. It's nuts the way they have sewn all these technologies together, and it's so fucking fluid. This game runs like a top, brother. It is smooth as balls, baby. You can't get it any better than this. This is fucking ridiculous for a AAA game to come out in this type of state nowadays. But the fact that it's a Stalker game on top of that is the most wild shit I've ever had to try and comprehend. It's fucking industry envelope pushing, standards breaking, record quality, dude. Like, it is amazing. I can't believe it. It's still like a dream that I have yet to wake up from. You know, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, the review embargo lists 2 hours before launch, that's how you know the game is probably going to be rough. Like, we're so conditioned from the abuse of previous game launches that, you know, there's such a huge chunk of the community that is, you know, pessimistic. And this is like the greatest outcome that I could have asked for. I'm so happy. I'm so happy they're gonna get this game in their hands, and the relief is gonna hit them when you get to that main menu and you hear Cypher starting up. It's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks, man. All of the years of waiting. Oh my god. It's like I could feel myself again watching that E3 2021 trailer. Whoa. If I could go back and tell myself what the future would have passed out. Oh man, the combat is back. The A life is amped up, so they are sharper. There's only like a few like super minor things where I've shot guys a few times and it takes them a moment to react, but other than that, they're on you, dude. They are flanking you. They're quiet when they want to be. They're calling out when they need to. They have character when they're doing call outs. Like, this game is already going to become so quotable. It really will. But wow, man, the combat's tight. The sound, the punch, everything you've seen in the trailers is just for real when you're playing it. You can get so lost in this game. Oh my god, I have been trying to put time in it non-stop since it's been given to me and make a video at the same time. It's just not enough. I'll play the game and I'll be so absorbed into it, and I don't realize that like 6 hours have passed and it only feels like it's been 2. That's how you know you got a masterpiece, man. Oh my god, the music, the combat dynamic music, the way that it like amps up and it weaves in and it comes out, and the variety, some of the tracks, they're so iconic to me. In GSE, the combat music, please include that in the OST. Kind of like how Valve did Half-Life Alyx, where because I recognize that a lot of these pieces are really just a bunch of tiny pieces that the game grabs and chooses to create a sequence dynamically for you, but it would be nice to orchestrate some pieces made from all of that into the soundtrack, because these combat tracks hit, and I would love to listen to them, you know, when I'm not playing the game, because they just get you so jazzed up. They get you in the zone. I'm telling you, this is my game of the century. I'm not even like super far into the game, but everything that I've discovered has been mind-bogglingly good. There's so many surprises, and I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. You deserve to see this for the first time, so I try to keep it as minimal as possible for this video. This is not a full review. You will be getting a full review from me, but that's going to require me to do some more homework on this bad boy. So this is just my first impressions. There is so much more to come. You know, Stalker 2 is a game that, despite all of the challenges that the developers have experienced while making it, from COVID, office fires, the war in Ukraine with Russia invading, it's none of it has stopped this game from standing on its own as a worthy masterpiece. It's not a pity party. No, this game deserves all the praise. This game is clearly a product of extreme love and labor. These developers have put the time in to make sure that it came out perfect. They put their heart and soul into this thing, man, and that deserves to be recognized. This is so much more than a game. This is a cultural and artistic fucking masterpiece, and I hope as many people as possible get to experience this. I'm so happy that Stalker 2 is opening up so wide as a franchise now to a bigger market with the with the rise and arrival of Heart of Chornobyl. Doesn't get any better than this, man. GSC, you deserve every bit of praise. I cannot wait to see all of these outlets giving this game 9s and up in the coming days. And let me fucking tell you something right now. If this game is not nominated for Game of the Year, then we will have an issue. That won't make me happy. The golden age is just beginning, stalkers, and I am so glad that you guys are here with me today to experience it. Good hunting, and I will see you in the next one.